After years of public scrutiny, private battles, and intentional distance from her family's controversial legacy, Jinger Duggar Vuolo is once again making headlines. And this time, it's for a reason that has fans cheering, speculating, and gasping all at once. Yes, the whispers are growing louder, and multiple sources close to the family are buzzing with the same revelation. Jinger Duggar may be pregnant again. And not just pregnant, but preparing to announce it in a way that breaks Duggar tradition altogether. Let's be clear, Jinger has always walked a fine line between honoring her upbringing and forging a new path. Since marrying former professional soccer player and pastor Jinger Vuolo, Jinger has distanced herself both physically and emotionally from the Duggar compound in Arkansas. She moved to Los Angeles, swapped prairie dresses for pants, and began speaking more openly about the trauma, control, and fear she experienced growing up under Bill Gothard's teachings. Her 2023 memoir, Becoming Free Indeed, made it clear that Jinger was no longer the compliant daughter America once saw on 19 Kids and Counting. But in true Duggar fashion, the public's obsession with courtship, marriage, and especially babies hasn't faded. Every time Jinger posts a picture that remotely hides her midsection or skips out on her daily jog, the rumors start flying. And this time, there's more than just a loose blouse or a carefully cropped Instagram photo. Fans first began buzzing when Jinger skipped out on a major family event last month. While the official statement claimed she was too busy with projects in LA, eagle-eyed followers noted that Jinger had cleared her schedule the year prior for the same event. More suspicious was the fact that she didn't appear in any recent full-body shots on social media, opting instead for close-ups, selfies, and side angles. Then came the real kicker, a grainy paparazzi-style photo snapped in the parking lot of a health clinic in Pasadena. The picture wasn't damning on its own, but it clearly showed Jinger, masked, wearing a baggy hoodie, and accompanied by Jeremy, who appeared unusually protective. The two quickly got into their SUV without addressing nearby photographers, a move that only heightened curiosity. It didn't take long for sleuthing fans to match the location to a high-profile OB-GYN's office, known for serving celebrity clientele. Theories exploded. Reddit threads lit up. Fan pages began digging into the timelines, matching past pregnancies, and dissecting every post for clues. But there's more, much more. A source close to the Vuolos, who asked to remain anonymous, has confirmed that Jinger is in her second trimester. She's definitely pregnant, the source said. But they're keeping it quiet until they feel emotionally ready to share. It's not about fanfare this time. It's about peace. That peace, however, may be hard to come by when you're a Duggar. The moment news started leaking, it wasn't just fans who took notice. The Duggar family themselves reportedly reacted with a mixture of joy and surprise, especially considering Jinger's public criticism of their lifestyle and beliefs. Insiders say Michelle Duggar was among the first to reach out, hoping to reconcile before the baby's birth. Michelle always wants to be there for the grandkids, the source added. Even if things are tense with Jinger, she's still her daughter. But what about Jim Bob? The patriarch's stance remains icy, especially after Jinger's memoir described the culture of fear he helped enforce. It's no secret that Jim Bob has been hurt and furious about Jinger's decision to call out the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, which he still supports. Her revelations not only painted her parents in a controlling light, but also empowered other Duggar children to ask hard questions about their own upbringing. Now, the news of another grandchild, born outside the constraints of that belief system, is stirring deep emotions. Some family members are celebrating the possibility of reconnecting. Others, particularly the more devout siblings, are reportedly avoiding the subject altogether. Jinger, meanwhile, is said to be taking this pregnancy differently than her previous two. With her first daughter Felicity, born in 2018, she was still finding her voice. With baby Evangeline in 2020, she was adjusting to life in the public eye as a mom. But this time, she's more private, more guarded, and more determined to do things her way. Sources say she's been working with a birthing coach, considering home birth options, and even looking into alternative birthing centers that focus on maternal mental health. This isn't about putting on a show, one friend shared. This is about healing, safety, and protecting her peace. And that includes how she plans to share the news publicly. Forget gender reveal confetti cannons or TLC-style baby specials. Jinger and Jeremy are reportedly planning a quiet, intimate announcement, possibly a photo of the baby's hand or foot after birth, similar to how some celebrities reveal their newborns without exposing their faces. Still, despite her desire for privacy, the internet waits with bated breath. Every day, fans refresh her Instagram, hoping for a slip, a hint, or a caption that confirms what many already believe. In some ways, Jinger's life remains a public affair, even as she fights to reclaim her narrative. Interestingly, while this baby may be her most private, it could also be her most powerful. By choosing when and how to share this pregnancy, Jinger is sending a message. She's in control now. No longer bound by her parents' expectations or her former church's teachings, she's embracing motherhood on her terms. And her terms look very different from the Duggar blueprint. No matching maternity outfits. No weekly bump updates. No links to modest maternity dresses or birthing devotionals. Instead, Jinger continues to show women, especially those from fundamentalist backgrounds, that there is a path forward, and it doesn't have to include guilt, shame, or public performance. What's also noteworthy is how Jeremy has evolved through this process. Once viewed as a savior figure plucking Jinger from a controlling household, Jeremy himself has been under scrutiny for his own conservative views. But sources say he's made tremendous efforts to understand trauma, autonomy, and Jinger's need for space and healing. He's not perfect, but he listens, a mutual friend shared. That's all Jinger ever really wanted. Their marriage, while not without criticism, seems stronger than ever. The two continue to co-host their podcast, share theological discussions online, and participate in church ministry work in Los Angeles. They've also doubled down on therapy and individual counseling, determined not to repeat the cycles they witnessed growing up. As for what's next, sources say Jinger may take a break from social media altogether in the later stages of pregnancy. She doesn't want the pressure, one insider claimed. No bump watch. No critique of her choices. Just space to be a mom again. But that won't stop fans and critics from keeping tabs. After all, when you're a Duggar, especially one who broke away, everything you do is magnified. Already, conservative fan blogs are debating the legitimacy of her choices, asking whether she's abandoned her faithful roots or simply matured. Others celebrate her independence, praising her for showing what spiritual deconstruction and healing really look like. And somewhere in between are the curious onlookers, those who don't love or hate the Duggars but can't help watching the ongoing saga unfold. If this pregnancy is real, and all signs say it will be one of the most symbolic births in Duggar history. Not just because it adds another member to the sprawling family tree, but because it represents something even more meaningful, the rebirth of Jinger herself. The little girl who once whispered, "Yes, sir," and "No, ma'am," under her father's strict rule is now a woman making choices, setting boundaries, and rewriting her future. And this baby, born of love and intention, may be the most powerful chapter in that story yet. In the end, it's not about a baby bump or due date. It's not even about the Duggar name. It's about freedom, healing, and creating a new legacy, one where every child, including Jinger's, has the right to choose their own path. And that is something truly worth celebrating. Hello, lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Karistina. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.